Hi, my name is Franco Solorzano, and today I will be talking about the muted group theory for my project. First off, its origin and authors. The muted group theory was first introduced in 1975 in Great Britain by anthropologists Edwin and Shirley Ardner. The theory of the muted group was first discussed in the books that came out known as Belief and the Problem of Women and The Problem Revisited. These same books were later expanded by an American women's studies teacher that was called Chris Kramarai. She expanded the ideas that this theory had and the limited scope that the same theory had about the people it involved. What does it tell us? The muted theory tells us that the premise of that culture is what defines language, that language is defined by the culture you're in and how you are used, and that since men have more power than women, men have more influence when it comes to creating a language, and that same language is most of the times created with a male bias. This is because men are the ones that create the words in order to express the ideas that they have, leaving aside the ideas and beliefs that women also have. It started out talking simply about women until later it expanded to other minority groups. There are three main premises about the muted group theory. The first one says that men and women perceive the world in a different manner, and this is due to the different shaping that they have had due to their experiences and tasks and everything they have been through to the moment they are adults, and that is what molds their perception. Also, men enact their power politically, perpetuating their power while suppressing female ideas and beliefs. Going deeper into this, it means that men are the ones that hold power in most of the situations, especially politically, and this abides that most of laws and how we are governed are all seen through a male perspective, and women, in order to reach men and be able to strive, also try and talk using male language. This is why the third premise says that women must convert their unique ideas and experiences into male language to be heard. The main idea of the muted group theory is this theory states that differences are not based simply on gender, but it is based on the fear of men losing the dominant position they have now if they open up and listen to female suggestions, ideas, and beliefs. This is because language is about power, and men are the ones that have most of the power. The voices of women and other minorities have since long been silenced, ignored, and muted, showing the narrow perspective society has and how it ignores almost half of the population. The epistemological meaning of the muted group theory states that we must have knowledge before experience, because our experience could derive in a way that we only care about the male perspective. So we must also have knowledge to have an ability to think and reflect on ourselves about what we think is right and what we think is not. The ontological says that it is a social matter of decision, that we have to decide to be better, to change, and it is a social problem that has aroused for many years. And it has been contextualized, so not many people actually see this problem. And the axiological meaning is that the theory is not free of value. It stands in the values of people, how they perceive women and minorities, and it can also bring about a social change. One example is when in many cases, when speaking in a conference to a group or simply meeting a new person, women tend to talk and use analogies related to sports and war amongst others to be able to reach male audiences and get ahead in life by using analogies and language that men understand and can relate to. Thank you very much. This was the presentation about the muted group theory.